Hello, friends. We are back. It looks like last night my internet just decided to die, and it was already like 12:30 in the morning. So I figured that's just a decent place to just call it, since I couldn't get my internet to come back anyways. But today we're gonna continue naming or renaming the rest of the characters, which shouldn't take us very long. That's why I titled today's video "Naming the Species," because I think we should go through and name these different subset of characters that we have, like the Cloud People, the Royalty, what we called the Avians before, or the Elders, the Elders. Some of these might stay the same. Robots, like Cashier. Cashier. These type of individuals known as the Cashier People were really only called Cashier as a type because the first person who was made like that was the person that went by Cashier, right? So we want to name some of these class types that we have and build out our world a little bit more, flesh it out a little bit better as we go through and fix up the remaining names so that these characters can exist and not step any social media toes or anything of that sort, and fit into their spot in this universe a little better. Okay, so we're going to finish up renaming here in just a second. As we go live, I'm going to go ahead and let the mountain know that we are now ready to roll. Finishing naming and creating species name titles. Okay. Yo, what's up, Neptune? How you doing, buddy? So we were previously on naming what used to be MJtron. I think Plasmatron is sick. Plasmatron. I like Plasmatron. Hank Quinn, what's up? How we doing, guys? Mom Sheep. Plasmatron goes hard. What's up, Tick? Mom Sheep. We're renaming right now, but we don't have very many more to go. And then we're going to start classifying our character types, their species. Which shouldn't take us too long either. This is going to be a little bit shorter of a stream as we head into the lunch period time. But I want to talk about some stuff too, because we got to decide who I'm going to animate first, how that's going to look like, and then maybe even start that today. So that's going to be exciting. What's up, Lan? Tyler? Horizon? She raises blood summons. Mom Sheep was her name before. You know what? I have no reason why, but I feel like her name being Celeste fits, but I don't know why. I can't explain it. I'm trying to see what other things. There's a video game for it, which is fine. I don't know. I'm having a hard time naming this one. You guys have any ideas? Icker? That's a better name. What's up, DS? I kind of like that. Yeah, I like Icker. That's sick. Ichor, the fluid that flows like the blood in the veins of gods. That's cool. Aeroton. I feel like this should have point in it. I mean, is point not a good name? Hold on. There's cold point and then point. That's a little too similar. Edge. Happy birthday, Mole. I hope you get to do something fun today. Our birthdays are somewhat close. My birthday's in a couple weeks. We're renaming them, yes. I kind of like Edge. Edge is a good name. Razor Teeth. The original Razor Tooth. Playing Morrowind? That sounds fun. Shredder! He has flame bone crystal claws. And he bites them to light them. Can we keep Razor? Blaze Tooth. Razor. What do you guys think? Razor Teeth was the name before. Razor by itself? Razor, I was gonna say, I'm just leaving it here and it doesn't feel too bad. What's up, Connor? Metapoem, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, my internet just died last night in the middle of the stream. I mean, really not the middle of the stream, it was the end of the stream, to be honest, because I was already petering out. I was just trying to see, like, you know, let's see if I could push through it and, you know, name these last like row and a half. But it is what it is. I think this one, like, I think of Slumber. Stone Stream, it's Mio! Oh my god, we made it to Mio. Is that beard ninja? No. Timeout. Oh. Timeout. I kind of like that. Because when he wakes up, time is frozen. And it's like his time out of slumber. Timeouts. That's pretty sick. Sleepy Sam. Gloopy, the OG. The original Gloopy. Gloop? Gloopsy? What about Gloopsy? That's even better. It's like whoopsie, but it's got like whimsy to it, or whimsy. It's gloop plus whimsy, gloopsy. Glooper. I think gloopsy fits to me. I like gloopsy. Agent Smith. This guy is the ultimate cover-up agent. He has the ability to open up the top of his head, and every impact of his shovel spawns dirt, and that dirt gets sucked up into the top part of his head and turned into molten rock that he could shoot back out at people. Agent Smith is a pretty generic name. It is, but I don't want to keep it the same. I don't think. What about just Agent? He's the only agent. Just call him Agent. I don't see any issue with just Agent. Smithley? Agent goes pretty hard, don't you think? Yeah, I feel like Agent is fine. Easy to remember. Kami Pyro. This is of the first knights. He is the first of the Stone Mountain Knights. Pyro Knight? That's fire. Pyro Knight's dope. That's perfect. Pyro Knight, yeah, Pyro Knight's perfect. That's an easy clap. Tiny Face. This guy has a bat that actually, do I remember what his bat did? Did I forget? I know what his source does. Golden Molten Bat. Molten golden spheres orbit a source. These orbs can be hit at great speeds. Oh yeah, he hits the golden orbs. That's right. Noblin. Baseball. Nagto, since that's literally a Danganronpan character. Molter. Batter up. Yeah, but he doesn't have anything to do with Tiny Face at all. Magma Ball. Think about a baseball term plus fire. Baseball term plus molten. Baseball term plus magma. Moltron. Tron's more of a robot name. Fireball? That's too visually like a ball of fire. Molten? Fireball? Source is the idea I'm thinking of right now, but it's not. It hasn't set yet on me. Because they like... These orbs are like a source of energy, and they will also go back to their start location. Or orbit. Think of like magma and orbit. Magmorbit? Magmorbit? Magma orbit? Gold Rush? Morbit? Magmorbit? I kind of like Magmorbit. Magmerbat? golden-esque nature. Pitchfire. I feel like fire by itself is too flame oriented, and this is more gold, molten, flame oriented. Pitchfire sounds pretty cool though. Yeah, I kind of like Pitchfire. I think it fits. It's a good name. It's a good name. It's a good name. This fits. I like it. All right, this is one of the Cashier 7 Deadly Sins stick figures. He is based on Wrath. Donnie Shoes. Donald Shoes. He is centered around rage, wrath, flames, anger. Angry Rude. What are the other ones called? We have Cash, Crunch, and the other two haven't been named yet. So if we can keep them into one syllable word, would be great. Cash, Crunch, Crispy. I don't know. Rush. Wrath Flame. Wrath. Rude. Is there something with Wrath we could do? Or do we just call him Wrath? Furious? What about, do we take out the W and just call him Wrath? Like that. Just call him Wrath. His full name is Rathadius. We call him Wrath. Stone, that's a Ben 10. Wrath is a Ben 10 character? Oh, he certainly is. He's like a tiger guy. Alright, well, I don't want people saying that a million times over. I was too old for Ben 10. It skipped me. Psionic Wrath? Too long. Later, Maul. Enjoy your day. Crush? We're close. Rathod? Too much. Too long of a name. Enrage? What about Enrage? Like he's in rage? Like he's currently within the rage? Retro, like Retribution? Enrage feels good. And it's not long. I'm gonna try to keep their names short. Enrage. Remove the last E? What are you talking about? Enrag? Despite all my rage, I wanna play the song. Holy crap, what is that name? God Mode Sleepwalker? This is the... What's up, Penelope? Yeah. This is the black sheep of the Cloud family. They don't have any electric-oriented abilities. They have hail tornadoes that they can create. Their hair is also like a tornado upside down. And their wand has a lot of... it's a cloud wand that's full of water. So, used as a melee weapon, it has a lot of splash damage. Whisper! I kind of like Whisper. Hurricane... Or just Cloudwalker? I think Cloudwalker might be too vague, and that I could have... Cloudwalker could be the name of their entire species, so hold on to that. Is there a way we can incorporate something that has to do more specifically with, like, being the outcast and a weather-oriented name? Tornado? Wispcast? Whisper does feel pretty nice, though. You can name them on types of clouds. True. Let's see if there's types of clouds. There's cirrus, stratus, cumulus, cirrus, cirrocumulus, cirrostratus, altocumulus. Maybe we just take a part of these, like nimbo, alto, strato, stratus. Like take the short version of these. I mean, cirrus is pretty good. I kind of like cirrus. It's already a short name as well. And it seems, as dumb as it sounds, it seems like a name, does it not? I think the name play is genius. Alto, remember, we have other people to name too, though, that are in the same class. So I think waiting on some of that, like, I think Alto is a perfect name. But this guy feels more like a cirrus to me for some reason. That's a great idea, Connor. Olivine! This is another gloopy. Underused cloud name as well, exactly. A dual rapier wielding gloopy that when clapped together, the lightning will arc between the two rapiers. Think of these guys as bubbly weapon masters. Bubbly alien weapon masters. Brombus. Everything about this guy to me is light. He's light and bubbly. Like, bouncy, quick, ecstatic. Shock lap is wild. Bounce. Thinking. We're using a thinking. Bird. Did we name someone Ollie already? I feel like someone up top was named Ollie. Am I wrong? I feel like Ollie would be a good name too, but I feel like someone else was... Oliverse. Oliverse was... Bronchitis, finally answer. Ecstatic fits the electric theme and it defines the character's personality too. I think you're right. I think that maybe that's good. Ecstatic? I kind of like ecstatic. I think it was growing on me. Bronchitis, final answer. I think ecstatic does fit. I do like that. Lava lamb chops. I hate this keyboard. Lava lamb chops. Lamb. Chopper. Chops. I don't think the Z is needed. I think we just call them chops. Lamb chop? Lambie? I like chops. All the brutes have to have really simple names too. It fits their nature. Slam chop. Oh, that's it. Slam chop. Perfect. Yep. Moving on. Next question. Next question. Slam chop. Next question. All right, this guy, he is an aquatic type that has an anchor. On 4 hits, it summons bones that form into a fish that swims the subsurface of the ground. Anchor? I mean, I don't have any disagreements with that. It's simple. It's visual. I mean, does it need to be anything else? I think it fits. I think it's fine. Okay. We're almost done. Wait, did we... Oh yeah, we didn't name all the other cloud people based on clouds. Laylight. Cast. King Cloud. I like King Cloud. I think I might want to change some of these other ones though, because I like the naming instead of Laylight. I think this one will be Stratus. Ultras, yes. Neptune and Ultras. I like that it's different. I like that it's Ultras, because I feel like Ultra is too default, I guess? I kind of like Ultras. I don't know. Now I'm going back on it, though. Overcast might be too on the nose. Maybe it is just Ultra. Maybe that just feels better. Let me move these guys over a little bit here. Cast, Stratus, Cirrus, King Cloud. I think the last one, Wadil, over here should be Alto. This is Grandma Cloud, basically, the older one. But she doesn't need to be called Grandma Cloud. Cumulo? I like how my name's barely changed. Kerm's your last name? Kerm feels like an alien name. Okay, I'll get back on track. Where were we? Down here. We just finished Anchor, that's right, okay. Dry. This is the Flower Power. Flower Power Warrior. Flower Power Soldier. They have a spear that sucks the moisture out of the enemy and creates vines that attach to the backpack plant that shoot out projectiles that aimbot towards the character or target. Peony? Floralite? Feels like prickly. Ooh, I kind of like prickly. I like prickly. Polo from Pollen made me think of Poyo. Vegeta. Fluoride? Fluorite makes me think of fluoride. I like prickly. Because he's poking you. And he also has spines that come from the plant. Prickly's sick. Alright, DS Mister. Avian. He phases through. What's up, Kai-chan? He phases through using his wings. He swipes his wings across his body, and he can phase through targets or objects. Dash? Phaser? Ghost? Can we combine bird with, like, passing through something? Windrunner? Ooh. Close. Windsor? Wing and phase are combined. Zizan? Windrunner sounds cool, but they're all kind of, they would all kind of fit that. Windwing? Quicksilver? Mistwing? Mistwing's kind of cool. Aviary. Mistwing. I think it's Mistwing. It's also homage to the original name. I like Mistwing. Okay. Mistwing is sick. Fade Wing would have been good too, but I think since it was DS Mister, I think it's also cool to leave it like that too. Similar concept. Urchin 2 Bajillion. This is one of the cashier types that is cursed with sloth. They always want to rest. They're trying to rest. They're lazy. Their dreams fight for them, essentially. Lurch. 2 visual. Adam's Family for me. They all have coins. How many do you have left? We're really close. We have 3 left. 2 left. Just this one after this. Cashmere. Lurchin. Close. I think Lurchin makes me think of Sea Urchin more than anything, though. Even though that's not completely relevant. Stilton? Sleazy. Nappy. Because he likes to be still? I don't know. Lation? Napster! That would be the perfect name, but has obvious issues. Napster is a good name for a company to create in the late 90s, early 2000s to pirate music and create an entire new way to use computers and have a bunch of music executives lose their minds because they don't know how to deal with people sharing their music library over the internet when technically it's not illegal to do because it's just like sharing CDs with your friends, but now it's over the web, so now you can share your CDs with like millions of people. And what? You'll have to Google Napster someday. Company was probably defunct 10 years before most of you were alive yet. But it's the reason why we're listening to Spotify right now. Slouch? What about like that? Like slow. Slouch. But spelled with slow. And it also implies the ouch from him attacking you. That's perfect. Slouch is good. Okay, Alto we already named. Yeah, incorporating Sloth is good too. Alright. He's the portal bug. He is part spider, and his blood puddles create portals for him to jump into. Ribic blood bug? Spuddle? Oh, Spuddle's kind of good too, though. Spider puddle? Ooh, both of those arachnoid. I'm kind of torn between Bloodbug and Spuddle. I'm trying to think of something that would fit it. Arachvoid? It does. That is my issue with Spuddle. It sounds like soft. It's cute sounding, but I don't want it to be cute sounding. That's my Bloodbug gets points its direction because it's fun to say, and blood automatically sounds more edgy. Blood-driven feral. Bloodbug. Spickle's too dangerous. Mudbug. Have you thought about bringing fluid items back with a modern look? Perhaps social network for RHGs, battles, rankings? I don't know how it might be interesting. I have thought about something of the like, but I don't. What would happen is it would create a divide between Fluid Anims 2.0, let's just say in this case, and Hyun's Dojo. And I think my opinion back then and my opinion now is splitting up the community is the most dangerous things and damaging thing you could do. And I would never want to do anything of that sort. I feel like Hyun's Dojo kind of fulfills that role really well. I'm trying to do this as a means to kind of give that flavor, but exist within the bubble of and framework of Hyun's Dojo to build upon it rather than break upon it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What I'm doing right now, in this very moment, is the essence of Fluid Anims. It's the thing that made Fluid Anims special that people couldn't put their finger on, which is making people feel very involved and a part of something that gets them really excited to not only be a part of it, but to get animating. And the framework around that, which would be the mechanical things, like the website, the forums, things of that nature, but really just like the vessel for the more important thing to happen, which is almost exactly what's happening right now. So like, I've thought about what you're talking about in the means of almost like what I'm doing right now, kind of fleshing out this world and allowing people to play within this world, within this Stone Mountain, but also incorporating that into Hyun's Dojo so as to not like split people between, oh, I want to be here or there, but rather I'm at Hyun's Dojo and this is also something that's happening within that bubble. Manyfold? Since he's got multiple spider limbs and he can traverse portals. Is it Manifold or Manyfold? I think it's Manyfold. Spy Blood? Spy Blood makes me think of like a spy. Manyfold makes me think of almost like a wizard or something. I think you're right. Like the description is right, but the name doesn't feel like spider edgy. Manifold, I got you. But it's spelled the Manyfold, yeah. Like, when I see this guy's name, the perfect name is Skitter. But let me explain. I'm not saying that's the name I'm going to land on. Skitter is the type of name, how it sounds and feels, what I think this guy should end up like. Like, I imagine him, like, the sound of this character is like quick, skittery, You know what I mean? I might just say Skitter. He looks like Skitter to me. Sometimes I don't have an explanation to it. He feels, sounds, and looks like Skitter. Skittle? No. That's candy. Last thing before here, it's too late. Yeah. What's up, Doe? I like Skitter. I don't actually have any problems with Skitter now that I think about it. I think Skitter fits. The blood portaling does sound like the Skitter move, though. Like fleeing, if that makes sense. Yeah, like skedaddling, essentially. Skittering away. That's it. We have renamed 100 characters. Yeah. We have done it. Now, the only thing to do from here is I need to change the name on my list, and then we need to make a file that is, we did it. We need to make a file that has all the updated names, and then we need to make 2 different FLAs that split them into their teams. But before we do that, I think we should name the subclasses, which I don't think will take us long. So for instance, up here, this is Guardian. Guardian. Or is this class Guardian, and his name could be something else? So, split them from affiliation, Neptune or US, to teams, to subcategory? Essentially, yes, but yeah. We already have them. I want an FLA that has all of Team Neptune and all of Team Ultra. We already have that done on a list where they're separated, but I would like to like see what that looks like visually instead of having them all mixed together. And then the subclasses I just have on the side here because I want to name them, the cultures. You know what I mean? Like, this is the royalty. These are the... What was the name you had for the cloud? It was cloud something. Cloudwalkers, yeah. I think Cloudwalkers is sick. What are these people called? Later, Penelope. Good luck. Is this just Royals? Do we just call these the Royals? And it's done? Yeah, done. It doesn't have to be difficult. And some of them are already named. Cloudwalkers. Cloudwalkers is perfect. Then we have... These are the Elders, which is perfect. Like, some of them don't have to change, but some of them do have to... We need to, like, address. You know what I mean? Elders is fine. Do we call the robots just robots, or do we call them bots? Timeless ones? Sparks? I like just the Elders. I think Elders is fine. What about the robots? Just bots? I love 3/4 of them are just green. That's silly. I know it totally just ended up that way. I think bots is just fine. Quarks? Quarks is cool, but I think bots is fine. Like, I like the simplicity of it too, you know? Like, it doesn't have to be too much. Okay, this one's where it gets... These are the 7 Deadly Sin characters. So how do we deal with that? Coinman? I kind of like the Coinman. Coinman is so visual. Don't call him Sinner since the movie name. Exactly, yeah. I watched that movie. I liked it. I'm a big fan of like anything vampire, zombie, or werewolf. It doesn't even have to be a good movie, and I'm going to be a fan of it, to be honest with you. That's completely unrelated to what we're talking about, but that's one of my things. That's one of my weaknesses. Okay, Coinman. I like Coinman a lot. I think it's visual, simple. It's, you know what I mean? Like, it's got all the ingredients that I want. I'm just... Do we just call these the clowns? Just clowns? Is there anything... Any objections? Just the clowns. I think clowns is fine. Don't think it needs to be more than that. Avians. I still like avians a lot. We don't gotta make up any words for these. Goobers. Maybe the next one is the alien gloopies. Alien is their class, but this species has its own name. It's Ecstatic, Lucy, Gloopsy, and Razorwave. Goopies? Is that too close to Gloopsy though? They're bouncy, bubbly alien weapon masters. Bouncy, bubbly, alien weapon masters. That would be the description. That would be like the sentence to describe them. Goobers. Goobers is so cute. Globbers. I like goobers. Castro. I like how Lucy's the only one without the eye. Do I give Lucy an eye just to make her seem more normal? I think I might have to, honestly. It's so weird. I love goobers. I love goobers. I like them. I like their little goofy little goobers. Yeah, we'll give Lucy her one eye when we go to animate her. There's nothing that says that we can't adjust characters as we go. Some of them are really old and outdated comparatively to the ones at the end, you know? They gotta have the eye. Like, hold on. Let's see if I can just toss one in real quick. Ah! I think it's a mistake. It doesn't look like a goober unless they have the eye. Much better. Now Lucy looks like Lucy. Later, BDF. Thank you, buddy. Okay, so these are... So these are the aliens, essentially. These are the aliens. Oh yeah, she's also the only one who has a mouth. We gotta take the mouth away too. There we go. Now that's a goober. Antenians? Ooh. That's close, I think. But that's too close to Antendon. What about... Outer World? Because we have an underworld. Is that like the outer worldly people? They seem like they're not from here. Outer worlders. It's hard to say. Outworlders is much better. Outworlders. That's way better. Because they just don't seem like they're from here, but they're still from here. It's like why we have, you know, like we have octopuses that just start in the middle of like in the middle of the evolutionary line. They think that the thing that makes the most sense for them to exist is if they came here on a meteor somehow, because they just like show up not attached to anything, way too smart, but they're still here, but they seem like it's like something from not from here, but technically it's still from here. Outworlders, I like it. Okay, these are the aquatics. I think just leaving them as aquatics is totally fine. Thoughts? Trenchers? Ooh. I feel like aquatics is good. Trenchers is cool, but it also kind of implies that they have to be down deep, and if you're not looking at them, trencher might just sound like someone who digs something, you know? Even though what you're saying with context applies. But aquatics, I think, covers it for expansion as well. Because we also have to think, like, these have to have room for us to keep going. Like, I can make a bunch more goobers and avians and clowns and coinmen. If I do trenchers and I have a fish that's very much so like a shallow type of fish, then it's like, wait, is that really, you know what I'm saying? So I think aquatics is good. It's vague enough. But I think your name would work if we subclassed that class. Okay, these ones are of nature. Oh, I think earthen should go down here too. Some of these characters, I didn't actually export the file as an FLA. I just exported the PNG and then handed it to him. So you end up with characters like this where eventually I will redesign them. They're like nature lovers. They're like one with nature. What are some names with other words to associate fairy forest, fairy or fairy forest, nature? Let's see. Elf, pixie, sprites, gnomes, leprechauns, nymphs. Spellbound, whimsical, ethereal, mystical, otherworldly, magic, charm. Woodland? Woodland. Is woodland not perfect? Druids? Dryads. Oh, I kind of like dryads, though. Druids is good. I have been calling them druids. Why don't I just call them druids? They could be druids. They're druids. I have been calling them druids. Oh my god. No. I keep going back and forth, dude. Woodland or druids? I like woodland too. They're the woodland creatures. Because it has to do with wood and nature and, you know, trees. I'm stuck between druid and woodland. What about the woodland druids? Is there anything against that? The woodland druids? Because then I could in the future have different kinds of druids. Woodland is too long. You gotta remember, these descriptors can be a little bit longer because they're kind of what describes the entire species, you know? So it's not something it's not going to be called upon all the time in story or in, you know... It's a way that I can refer to them when talking about a group. Woodland druids, because then I can have like mountainous druids. And I can do, you know what I mean? What if I even go for like magma or volcanic druids? Isn't druids a class though? Probably. I don't know. What if the elders are woodlands? Nah, I mean, that's not a bad idea, Logan. But I feel like the elders can be of any class. So they're not gonna really apply to woodland. You know? Like this guy is a razor tooth. This guy is an avian. This guy's a cursed child of, I don't even know if he's human or what. You know what I mean? So they could be anything. They're just of the first people of Stone Mountain. I think this is okay. Everything is tentative. Remember, this is our own world, so we can change it at any point. I think I'm going to leave this for now until one thing decides the other, or if it just stays. But at least we can call them this. Like, I can call them, at least I'm not saying these are gloopy, gloopies anymore. I can call them goobers. Yeah, I'm a big fan of druid types. I played a druid for a D&D campaign for like 3 or 4 years. I love druids. And I can definitely see myself expanding the druid class into more, like, volcanic druids, sky druids, I don't know. Something. Okay, that's that side. Up here, this is... Oh, let's put the gods here. The gods. I still need to name this guy. He's the guardian, but I do think he deserves a name. These are the underworlds. This is stupid. This is the underworld characters. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. They usually take souls, have a demonic presence. Hellions. I like underworld because they're less like hellish and more like Thresh from League. Warlocks. Ah. I kind of like warlocks too, but that warlocks has a very magical feel. Are they all in that same realm? Underworld has to, like, I see Underworld as like, but Warlock does fit that too. That's what Underworlders to match the Outworlders. That's what that was my thinking was. Underworlders. I could just put Underworld, but they're of the Underworld people as opposed to the Outworlders. Yeah, Underworlders. Because that's why I made the Outworlders. Because I was like, well, we have people that are from the Underworld. So that matches that theme. We have the Outworlders and the Underworlders. Okay. These are the Brutes. They've been the Brutes. They're going to stay the Brutes. Brutes is just perfect. They are heavy simpletons that are adorable, and I love them. Cog is one of them, but he's not directly related. Maybe I do a redesign of Cog and make him be one of the brothers. What do you guys think? Do we do a quick redesign of Cog and make him a brother so he just fits in? He's one of the older designs. Yes, so some people class more than one thing. So Vessel is very much still Underworld, so they're different. They dual class. Nah, really? Because he's a brute that doesn't fit anywhere. I think he should be part of the brutes. Feels forced? What? I don't know. I'm going to sit on that because he doesn't fit anywhere. And he's one of the older designs before we had any subclassing. You know what I mean? But he's not. That's my problem, is right now he can't just go into the brutes because he's nothing like these guys. Aesthetically. Like, he's not clearly of the same class, but he is because he's a heavy. No, I wouldn't really change him. It would be more so updating him. Like, this is literally all I have to do to make him officially a brute. I'm not even kidding. What? My pen's not working. Hold on. I'm turning my screen on and off. See if it helps. Come on, pen. Okay. This is all I have to do, and he fits in. Now he looks like he's one of the family. That's it. Now he literally fits in with the rest of the brutes. The teeth do so much. One thing to keep in mind too, actually, yeah, is his teeth look like Gear's teeth. It would be really hard to see that. One thing to keep in mind is I don't always plan on animating these guys' faces. Like when I animate Andre, he doesn't have a face. You know what I mean? So I don't. That's the other thing that we're gonna run into when I go to animating is like when I'm gonna be placing the face on. You know what I mean? And how that might look. Or am I going full face all the time? I don't know how I feel about that. So we'll see. That's a hurdle for another time. Also, the brutes can go this way, so we can make room. Look at the height scaling. The goblins? You think so? They do look like goblins. I would say that you're going to have to give me a pretty strong argument against the otherwise. They seem very goblin-y. Oops. Any disagreements? Yeah, they do fit the goblin quota. So here's another example of things that double class. These are also the cursed children. You may notice that Levy is in there twice, but that is because she is a goblin that became a cursed child. Just like the elders are of other classes, but they're also of the first people. You know what I'm saying? Cursed kids. I like cursed children. It makes them seem, I don't know, because they were cursed by the demigods. Can we just leave them as cursed to make it more simple? Yeah, I think we just leave them as cursed. Yeah. Pyro Knight is the only one of his class, but that's okay, because I do want the Knights to be a thing. These are just the Knights, the Stone Mountain Knights. And then the Bogs. Bugs or insects? Just bugs or insects? I think bugs is easy and nice. I like bugs. Buglings. I think bugs is fine. Alright, these guys. They have crystal bone teeth. Crystal bone teeth is their main mechanic. They either grow or shoot or expand their crystal bone teeth, whether they're back bling or in their mouth. Marrowlings. Ooh. Marrow makes me think of something soft though, but it is bone. But maybe that's too bone oriented, not enough crystal. Tooth grinders. Ooh. Tooth grinders. Tooth grinders. I like tooth grinders. It almost has like a tooth bender type of feel to it. Because they utilize the teeth in different ways. Yes. Tooth grinders works. Cartel edge. Thor's goats and myth. Interesting. Growth, razor, tendril. Okay, these are the... Originally I called them elementals, but they're not really elementalists. But they're like of one substance. You know what I mean? Like, peanut is peanut butter mass. Gel jam is jelly. You know, it's like, but they're one substance. Sweets? Oh. Condimentals? Oh my god. Condimentals. I love that. That's a beautiful thing. And these are the felines. That's it. That's it. That's all we needed to do. Everyone has a name now. Oh my god. This is the master roster sheet. We have the Royals, Cloudwalkers, Elders, Bots, Coinmen, Clowns, Avians, Goobers, Outworlders, Aquatics, Woodland Druids, Underworlders, Brutes, Goblins, Cursed, Knights, Bugs, Tooth Grinders, Condimentals, and Felines. Furries. What's funny is, like, if furries didn't actually exist, out of that, I would say that furries would be the perfect name, but it would be... There would be so much baggage with calling them furries. Okay, what's our guardian's name? He's the guardian. He's the guardian of Stone Mountain. Should we give him a name? I think he should have a name. It's funny if furries didn't exist. Actually exist. You heard it here, folks. Like, I would agree, furries would be a great name for this class. But people would be like, those aren't furries. That's not what a furry is. How dare you touch that? Disgrace the name of furries with stick figures. That's what I would hear. Personas, oh my god. That's a rabbit hole we're going down now. What do we call the Guardian? His name is currently Guardian, but I feel like he deserves better, you know? Calm Stone? That feels weird though. It would be a good name. It would be a good name, but it feels weird, does it not? It gets like a weird thing. This is my world I made and I'm the Guardian. That feels awkward. It's literally the name of the sRHGu, man. True, but it feels weird. Okay, tentatively, I'll put it there. Earthshaker? I like that better. I honestly like anything better. Crubble? I don't hear Hyun complaining about feeling weird about Hyun's dojo. True, but I think that's different. I honestly, if he didn't have to put his name in front of it and he could just call it dojo, I bet he would have. Crubble feels too soft almost. You know what? I'll leave it a stone for now. It's like unironically the perfect name for this character. I'll leave it. I'll leave it for now. If something else comes up, I will happily change it out. Yay, self-inserts for the win! It does fit though, because I made all these characters. So it's like, it's almost like this guy was like sculpting them. I don't know. We'll see. That's done. Now we need to go to our list, assort the list appropriately. Yes. And then I also need to fix their name. Like, not me. Not me is now quickly. Crow for Crow was Psychro. Tua Central is Amplify. Vessel stayed as Vessel. MJ-Tron was Plasmatron, is now Plasmatron. Oops, what did I just do? Okay. I can't wait to see what the teams look like visually. Mom Sheep? What did Mom Sheep end up as? Oh, Icker. That's right. Aeroton ended up being... Who's Aeroton? Edge. Razor Teeth ended up being Razor. Stick 15 ended up being Plungic. Rax. Neptune. Squig. Levy. Anya VA ended up being Catania. Dumb Animator ended up being... is Pale Bucket. Milk Vase, Toxamilk. And Tendon. Skelly Guy, Marrow, Solomon, Solith, Stick Nation, Empire, Tick, it is Tick, Kerma became Kerm, Hubba Bobo became Hubba Bobo, Jelly Jam, Gel Jam, Dupe McNoop became Barut, Imaginary Demon became Electric, Bars came Bar None, Spectre, Spectry, Overuse is Overshot, Waddle Duck became Duct, Rens became Rens, Pan Butelli became Pain Nut, Yamaha became, I think it was Yamha, yeah, like that. Where is Yamaha? Where are you? Yeah, Yamaha, okay. And then Nabma became Crunch. Davey M was the Bug. He became Herculite. Okay, this is gonna be exciting. So after this, we are going to do what I said, and that is make a file of both these teams. Tori became Torable. TH became Reactron, yeah. Prince Dave became Shift Prince. Blue Bot became Hydroid. Hydroid is sick. Junko. He's not a part of the night class because he actually is a failed one at that. That is actually hilarious. Crikey Crisis became Growth. Agent Smith became Agent. Kami Pyro became Pyro Knight. Donnie Boots became... It wasn't Wrath. Another Coinman. Enrage. Kapishi became... Some Neptune. Some Touch Me. Kapishi. The Aquatics became... Anchor. PDF Official became Skitter. Tyson Loves You became Love Letter. Titanium. Did Titanium stay Titanium? Oh, Cog. Surtex Quake became Surtex. Rio became B. J Animation, Gear Shot, Bow Easy, Ski Buddy, ZZZ, Elder became Timeout, Timeout, Gloopy became Gloopsy, Ultra, Rosk became Rosk, Nick became Nick. Kaya became... Alright, changed it already in here. Stick Animations became Earthen. Brush became Painted, I think? Yeah. We've hit the stick cap and we've been sorting and renaming the characters. Thank you for letting him know that. And then we're going to decide who we're going to animate first and kind of like a rough idea. Queenly stayed Queenly. Oliverse. Loonstar became Loontrick. Cold Point. Deetris. Shadow became... Repeat, I believe. Yeah, Repeat. DK Zai became Zai. Cassidy became Cascade. Gladiator became Soldier. Meow stayed as Meow. Silly P became Brown. Oh, Bouncy. Cashier became Cash. Orange Hat became Design. King Crowd. Buttersmith stayed the same. Cassia became... She was the cloud person. The first one. Cast. Lemonio became some of the brutes. It became Lamo. Lucid became Lucy. Sandsweeper became Sad Silly or Silly Sad. King became Chester. Otaku became Otanium. Lina became Stratus. Oh, he is wild. What? Origin of Katurksi became 4. Mr. Guy became Mac. Tofu Shop became... Wait a minute. Oh, Tofu Shop's up here. Tendril. Right? Yes. Oh, Slash Wave just became Slash Wave, I believe. Go to the Goobers. Razor Wave. Sheeply Sheep. Sheeply Sheep. Who was Sheeply Sheep? Sheeply Sheep was one of the cloud people. That's God mode. Sheeply Sheep. Who was Sheeply Sheep? Oh no. What are you gonna do for the rest of the names that you haven't reached the list for? They're just on pause. They will be created. What I think I'm gonna do is, as we transition over to King Cloud, you think? I think it might have been... What did I just do? What? What? Bro. What just happened? Where am I? Hello? I have no idea if you guys can hear me or not. I have never in my life did what I just did. You hear me? Okay. So I hit Control and D, I think. I can see you guys now. I brought up a new window. I hit Control and D, I think, and it just slid everything off of all of my screens. I have no programs open. I only have the one browser open now. It's like I slid to a new profile that doesn't exist or something. Hold on. This is so weird. What? Well, the thing is it's still open. Like, for instance, OBS is still running. Right? Because you guys are still here. But it's like I slid to a completely new profile. It closed everything, but nothing's closed. What? It's like somebody wiped my whole screen. That's so weird. I'm slowly bringing everything back now, one thing at a time. It's like something wiped my screen. Like I can't open OBS because OBS is already open. That is so weird. Okay. Never experienced that before. Okay, we're here. What were we doing? I have no idea what that was. I hit like Control D, I think, or Control F or Control G, something like that. Maybe Windows D? I don't even know. And it just cleaned all of my monitors of everything. But nothing actually... There was nothing in my bar down below, but at the same time, nothing actually closed. Oh, I did Windows D. Minimizes all open windows showing desktop. But it did it to all my monitors all at once. Yo, that was trippy. Windows D is mass minimize and hide. What I was trying to do was open up one of the older sRHGu follower lists to see the previous name before I changed. And I think you're right. I think... Yeah, Sheeply Sheep was King Cloud. Yes, I should be on lunch. But I want to finish this. Z became... The Cursed Children. Z became ZZ. Yedamin became... His name is good. Nightwatch. Novamations became Blight. tiny face became Pitchfire. What's for lunch? Yesterday, let me see if I can show you guys. So you guys know I have a garden, right? Yesterday, I made dinner out of almost all of things that I grew. Not all. Okay. All of the vegetables, I should say. Here, I'll put it in general chat real quick. Let me show you. So this is my zucchini that I grew, my onion that I grew, my tomatoes that I grew. And what I did was I took all of these, and then I also added some garlic that I didn't grow, but it was local. And there's this thing called boursin cheese. It's like a little thing of seasoned, almost like a ricotta kind of cheese that's in a package. And I put this in a glass pan. I put this in a glass pan with the cheese in the center, and I baked it for 30 minutes. And then meanwhile, I was making bow tie pasta. And then I once this has been nice and roasted and seasoned, I seasoned it too. But after seasoning, I roast it, and a bunch of olive oil mixed with a bunch of olive oil, and that all cooks down and roasts. And then I take this and I put it in a bowl, and I do what's called an immersion blending. You guys ever seen an emulsion blender? It's one of these guys. I basically stick all of that roasted stuff with oil and seasonings and cheese all into one thing, and then I hand blend it with an emulsion blender, and it becomes a sauce. And then I just pour that over the bow tie pasta, and it's so yummy. So we have leftovers, but yeah, it was my own onion, my own zucchini, my own tomatoes, and I made with pasta after I emulsion blended into a sauce. It's very yummy, but there's leftovers. I got sidetracked. Where am I? God Mode Sleepwalker. Cirrus. Olivine. Olivine we just did. Who is Olivine? Why am I blanking out? Who is Olivine? I'm blanking out, dude. Olivine. I just did Olivine. Ecstatic, thank you. Lava Lamb Chops became Slam Chop. Dry became Prickly. Mistwing. Urchin became Slouch. Alto. And that's it. Anchor we already did. Okay. That's it. Okay, everyone has now been officially renamed. Now it's a matter of grabbing the people from their respective teams. You're forgetting the capitalization of some names. It's fine. It's fine, I promise. I will fix it later. It's literally like when I went to go do it, I started typing and I was like, it's fine. We'll fix it later. It was more so just getting them down to start. The team count adds to 99? It's 101. Oh no, because this one slid up there. It's 100. Because Professor Nurse Dad went up to the top. You're earthen. Stick animations, you're earthen. Okay, Now I take this list and we're going to pull the teams. This is the easiest way that I can think to do this. I'm going to zoom out like such, and I'm going to grab the characters one at a time off the list quickly. Psychro, Amplify, Plasmatron, oops, Plasmatron, Vessel, don't let me miss up, because I almost missed one there. Icker. I'm so excited to see what the teams actually look like. Where are you? Icker, where are you? There it is. Edge. Razor. Plungic. Rax. Neptune. Squig. Here, I'll do this. Let's fix it. Okay, we're fixing this. There. Yes. Done. How much? Okay. I'm gonna finish up pulling the teams together here, and then for Team Neptune, and then we're gonna go on lunch. Okay? You guys okay with that? Yeah, but then I made you breakfast, you weirdo. Yes. Okay. Catania, Pale Bucket, Toxamilk. Once we get these teams done for, like I said, for Neptune, I'm gonna go on my lunch, okay? Because I gotta make lunch for all the people who are all now on break. And Tendon. Where was Intended? And Tendon. That was Regulations. Yes. Right here. You failed, Marrow. Solith. Empire. Tick. Kerm. Hava Bobo. Jam. Brute. Electric. Bar none. Oops. I just want to finish this, because if I stop here, I'm gonna just get lost. Bar none. Spectre. Overshot. Duct. Wait, where's Duct? Where's Waddle Duck? Duct, there it is. My kiddo. I was talking to my little one. Wrens. Wren's a clown. I'll just look at the clowns real quick. This file's gonna explode. It might. It genuinely might. Condimentals are down here. Yamaha. Oops, don't need to take them. Take them. Chronicle. Chronicle. Didn't even rename that one. Chronicle. This is Herculite. Herculites. It's Herculite. Reactron. Shift Prince. Hydroid. Junko. Growth. Agent. Pyronites. Enrage. Anchor. Skitter. Love Letter. Cog. Oh wait. Yeah. I realized I just started sliding into the list. I was like, these don't look like Neptune people. Okay. Here we go. I'm grabbing these. Making a new file. Oh, it does not like me moving all these. Boom. This is Season 1 Team Neptune. Currently. I can get rid of all these. When did Cog turn to Ultra Savior? According to what I see here, he's been there. Unless he got recategorized somehow. There's going to be more. There will be more in the future, yes. But for now, I'm taking a pause here so that I can continue animating instead. Let's do 2300. No, it didn't go that far. 2200. Oh wow, it made it much bigger. 1500's fine. Width 3K. Let's see what that looks like. We could probably do that and just slide these guys over. Just trying to make them like presented in one little chunk here. Okay, this is the current Team Neptune. Nepture. Team Nepture. Hello. Okay. They're not organized very well yet, but at least they're on the screen. This is the current Team Neptune. It's a lot smaller than expected, right? I feel the same way. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take my lunch. I'm gonna drop this into Stone Mountain, Stone Archie Creations. This is current Team Neptune. Now, I still need you guys to give me some of your ideas while I'm on break for lunch of who I should be animating first. It doesn't have to be 1v1. Wasn't Nabma on Team Neptune? I didn't change any of these. So wherever they are is where they were. But I'm going to have a lunch. I want you guys to think about who I should animate first. It does not have to be a 1v1. Give me some ideas on who you would like to see animated first. Okay? But when we get back, we will make the Team Neptune file and make any adjustments that we need to make. Or not the Neptune file, sorry, the Team Ultra file. And then we're going to have both of the teams lined up. And then we're going to begin animating somebody. Somebody, somehow, they're going to start moving. Okay? And then maybe what I'll do is in the morning shift, like the morning stream, maybe in the morning I create 1, maybe 2 characters. And then the afternoon, evening streams I animate. Namo was Crunch. But I didn't change anything in this file. So if it changed somehow, I don't know how that would be, you know? Crunch. Crunch is right here. Team Neptune. Is Crunch not up here? Did I skip? I might have skipped one. Crunch is... Did I miss? I think I just didn't grab Crunch. I think I just missed Crunch is all it is. Yeah. And we'll make... We'll go through our list and we'll double check everybody. Make sure everyone's here. That's what we'll do. Or make sure we're not missing anybody. Because we already missed Crunch here. He is on Team Neptune. He just wasn't up here. Okay. But we'll make sure that everyone's accounted for. We'll go through 1v1 or one after another to make sure we got through the whole list. And then we'll go from there. Okay? We'll see you in a little bit, friends. Okay? Bye. See you soon.